Who's on? What's up? Who's on? What's up? Play now. Play. Who's watching? Don't push the X rating. Alright, let's keep the phone down. I'll do tomorrow. I can't sing for nothing. Who's watching? Say what's up. I'm gonna play Madden 17 online. See, can I win today? I had a bad game yesterday. Well, one of the games I had a bad game. Like, subscribe, comment, share. See, can I find somebody? Yeah, everybody. Alright. You watched the video? I might do another one. I might get some different games though. Probably, I know basketball and football. I'll probably do one with basketball and football. And some fighting and Tekken. I might record some clips from this game I'm gonna play. Oh damn. What you up to, Javier? Hit them likes button, everybody. Hit them likes. I think everybody, just guess who's watching it offline. $2K. My brother playing 2K right now. I can't even play right now. You talk to Manuel? You haven't hit me up all day. Alright. Who's up here?
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
The
We've got a good one on tap today.
I do my hair done tomorrow.
Ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Broncos going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on
my first
EA
video.
Sports as you take a look.
It's hard though making those
Lincoln
videos.
Financial
Making
Field
gameplays, it's hard. It's a lot of work.
PA.
You got to figure what video to put. Some videos can't be that long.
Between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles.
What the heck? They got a message saying good luck. I don't know. I got a message saying good luck. I'm like, what the heck? I already got after. Shit, I gotta move it closer. I can't play far back. He almost got me.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson.
Yes, I did.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him
Speaking of Mayo, he just touched my nose.
Second and 6. Now Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
He got that. He got it.
Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
He got that one.
Emmanuel Sanders, 60 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
My phone.
Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their
Emmanuel
pocket? No matter
I'm about to
what,
draft him
they
this
had
year
the
in my
right
fantasy
call
football.
on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Only Tom Brady, my quarterback.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner.
Shit.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. You already posted the PlayStation on Let Go?
Here we go. Watch it now. Here we go now.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews.
Damn,
And
why
he'll
he letting
take
him
it
go?
ahead to the 28-yard line. Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Didn't have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be
Fuck on YouTube.
question that has to be answered
Fuck,
by
get out of my way.
Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch.
You can tell when people look at it, it shows views.
When he takes care of the football, he's a
By the-
hard-hitting, aggressive inside
27.
runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball,
Damn.
that gives an opportunity for someone else
Trying
to
to
come
find
and
a-
become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that
and
time,
I will
and it brings up 4th
get
down.
back.
Oh man, that was
Wait,
close.
that's the same dude? You trying to play me?
Opportunity to change momentum.
I'm not
big
good.
Play right in his hands, unable to
I'll
come down
sub
with
you.
it.
What's
A sigh
your
of relief,
YouTube
no
name?
doubt on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
What the hell just happened? Oh. Hate this punter. It sucks. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Don't!
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
Someone keep inboxing on that is.
Do just that. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground.
It shows the top of my screen. Am I inbox on Facebook on the game? Someone named, I don't know, it keeps showing it. I have hearts though.
Play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And that's off the mark.
I saw it have hearts up there.
He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried and
I
true
got to see if I got new
formula,
phone
and I don't
on top
think
of
it'll
it.
change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but
I got you.
Yeah, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They set up the screen to Walker. And they're going to get this.
Thought I had me a safety too, man.
25.
Oh,
And a nice gain at
Cause
21.
I got you. I wrote it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller said
you seen I almost had me a
screen
safety,
pass was
man.
available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback,
Yeah,
that's when you're
won't do
thinking
that,
about running
yeah.
the screen and using
Damn it,
that
keep
pressure
pushing
against the
wrong thing.
defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hold
So
on.
nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the
I
back,
know
though.
that
You got to look at
Christie
blocking
writing
there,
it,
don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have
Hearts.
to win at the point of attack. Instead,
Drill,
it's the
dude,
defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
I'll see after this game. I thought off.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6 straight years he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
He's on.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Simeon. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas.
Dawson.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. What a decision to go for it on fourth from their own territory, and it pays off. And even 60 yards.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Pretty quiet, team. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Sponge. Sponge. Go, go, go. Hurry up.
They'll run. Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Trevor Siemian with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Yeah. Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, Green, 39, Green, 39. Hot. No, check it. Here, Barney, Barney.
On third down, Bunker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Siemian.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Oh my goodness.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away.
Yeah, I said you.
Taking it about
I think that was fine. I think I found you.
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
NBA, you play NBA thing?
Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Here's Simeon now on second down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Justin Forsett, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
5 down. Let's go.
Play fake to Matthews. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On third and long, it's Wentz. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards. 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas. And Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Manuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw, Simeon. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
What's up?
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Simeon. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Wentz to throw, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
All right, here we go. 54. Mike 54. All right, now look at 56.
Now Wentz going deep here for Matthews.
Come on, man. You got the ball in your hand.
As the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They do go for it. It's Wentz.
Come on, you have the ball in your hand.
Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, they got it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They come up in an offset eye. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Come
and he's
on.
going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Kendricks coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Now let's go.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, it's no mystery. Missed field goals have been a big problem. So here, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Simeon's going to keep it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, when your kicking game's struggling like theirs is, it makes it a much easier decision to go for it on 4th down. And it's going to work out for them here as they're able to pick up the first.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
All right. Now
the ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, Anderson. Always got some breathing room. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In the backfield is Anderson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And caught right side, Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriots. Let's go. Green.
They'll run with Booker. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Simeon. And his pass incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Check. Patriots. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 37. No. Check. Patriots.
A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Here we go.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Hicks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hand. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Come on, put the ball.
It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And coming out now, the Broncos. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they haven't liked the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, it's Simeon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be...
Javier. Javier, is that you still?
Taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Detroit! Check 50, check 50.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You know, you and I talk a lot about the incredible receivers in the NFL. Catches like that, they validate our point.
Each and every time. That's why teams are looking for defensive backs to get bigger and faster to try and combat these guys catching the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can...
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
I'm back on the beat. I'm killing with it. I don't care what the street. You don't know what the street.
To throw is Wentz. And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They give it to Anderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all.
I'm gonna play one more game and I'm done. One more game. One more game. And I'm done. If they can't find one this time, I'm hopping off.
Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
This is the last game, and I'm done for today. Well, done for the week. Done for the week. No more streaming until Monday. So I'm going to play Madden Mondays and Wednesdays. NBA Tuesdays and Thursdays. Fridays I try to make some videos. Some gameplays. Fridays. We're going for Friday. Saturday. No, Friday I make a gameplay. Then I put it up on Saturday.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA
I got
Sports.
playing a Buccaneers.
Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and three tight ends. A handoff as they run the counter.
Damn, man.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And complete. to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now following that play, we've got a man down defensively, one of the members of the secondary. And we'll just hope he's all right to continue.
No. Green 39. Here we go. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Over. Here we go now. Green 58. Right here. 6 guys. Check.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 times. Leopard.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Into the red zone. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey. We got 3.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Strong left. 4 down. Switch. Easy. Kill.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And 4th down coming up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
In motion here, Shorts. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Connor Barwin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Wentz to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. On the defensive side of the football for the Bucs, here's the lineup. You know, you look at last year, 2016, 23 points a game, right in the middle of the league, but improved, I think. How do they look going forward?
Well, they did improve, and they improved throughout the second half of the year. They focused on communication. They cut down some of the stuff they were doing defensively, made it simpler, and they played a lot faster. And look, Gerald McCoy is a terrific player on the defensive line. You got linebackers that can run in Levante David and Quan Alexander. And I thought that Keith Tandy really emerged as a safety for them down the stretch and made some big-time plays.
Wow, talk about a big fourth-down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rogers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 6 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Here they are, the starting 11. And you were telling me before the game, taking this from your knowledge bank, that if they need to improve anywhere in 2017, maybe in the secondary. Is that right?
I think you're right on that one, because I think they're very happy with Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod down the middle as the safeties. But they'd love to make an upgrade at the corner position, because if you're playing in the NFC East, there's some guys who can go out and get the football. And then I think up front, they're looking for a bigger year from Fletcher Cox. He's their bell cow on defense, a defensive tackle, defensive end. They need to have that all-pro season from him again in 2017.
Complete. He finds Blade. 13 yards that time at a first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Hey. Easy. Watch out.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle.
Come on. I thought I lost connection. Let's say. Come on, man. Don't do this to me now. I don't like that play.
Roger. Hey, four down. Ready.
Jameis now on first down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target, and it's third down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. The target there was Brandon Myers. Now fourth down. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. In motion right comes Jackson. Winston to throw for it on fourth. This will be caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Vincent Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Now it's Barner. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. He'll buy some time right. And an alley to run. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
Single. I got 86. Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. Into a team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
They cannot clock us.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
You're right into a brick wall, baby. You're right into a brick wall, baby.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
84. Ready. Blue way. Check 84.
Halfback sent in motion. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He finds Humphreys. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. A monster 2016 for Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
4th in yards, 2nd in touchdowns, just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They come up in an offset eye. Wentz, and he hits his man, Matthews. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
I know.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They always drop the ball when they have their hands. Hey, when the running back behind me, too.
Now Wentz on 3rd down, and he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Wait, what? No. Damn it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Oh, come on. Oh, hit the flag. Let's go.
Throw it here. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
25. 58, right over there. Ready? Jim. Hey, get him. You got him. Easy. Check three.
Second down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Vincent Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. And Salek here, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Wentz to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And Brake has it over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
First down, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Watch twist.
Winston to throw it this time. He's going to loft one deep left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now it's Sproles. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually
come on,
his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Following the interception, Winston. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. So they're operating in the red zone. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. They find some open field here. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. but he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7,
Come on,
8,
how you drop the
9,
fucking ball?
Going to take puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down.
Come on, that's my pass interference.
Incomplete. Try to go back to Matthews there, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Benny Logan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Check three.
Out of his end zone, Winston. So a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans.
Who the fuck left him open?
He's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
A second down throw for Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ready, ready. 150, flip, 150. Ready,
now they run with Sims. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. It's caught. He finds Myers. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a second down throw for Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
Here we go. 3-19.
On second down. Ryan Matthews. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Wentz and Matthews over the middle with a grab. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
We got 4.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that
whoever's
last
watching,
play,
this is the last game I'm playing. I'm going to have to hop off. So like, subscribe, share.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch.
Let this do this real quick. Do something crazy. Well, see y'all soon, everybody. Whoever's watching, subscribe. Thank you. Yeah. The fuck? Oh, there you go.